A new savings account launched April 1st to help Canadians who may be struggling to get into the housing market. It's called the First Home Savings Account. And Everything Financial's Peter Cishecki joins us now with things to consider before opening an FHSA.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Another acronym that we
got to learn. So it started in April, a registered savings account specifically for home. So how does this work?
This is it's like an RSP in the sense that you get a tax deduction.
Yeah.
You can put money in. It started April 1st, so it's strictly for first-time home buyers or home buyers who have not owned a house in the last 4 years.
Okay.
So rookies at getting a house.
What's the benefit of this?
The tax deduction is one of the big benefits, like an RSP.
Yeah.
The other big benefit is you don't have to pay it back. So when you use the money for that first home savings account for a home deposit, unlike when you borrow money from the RSP system, you have to pay back 1/15 a year or else you're taxed on it. This one, you pay back nothing. And you don't pay tax on the growth like a TFSA. So it's kind of a combination of the two.
Sounds too good to be true. There must be limits.
There is limits, yeah. Their limits are $8,000 a year to a maximum of $40,000. So this year, your limit's going to be $8,000, but $40,000 towards a house with the tax refunds that are provided with the $40,000 is better than nothing. And people say, well, it's only $40,000. But if you're saving for money for a house anyways, and you can get tax refunds on $40,000 of that savings, that's pretty good, because that might get you in if you're in a 30% tax bracket, that's going to get you to over $50,000, not even counting the interest earned on the money.
So if a client is considering buying a home, a client of yours, for instance, are you saying this is a no-brainer? Should do it?
This is a no-brainer. From a political tax standpoint, this thing is a waste of money, because the rest of Canadians are going to have to pay for all the tax money that's lost. And with saying that, if I was a first-time home buyer, I'd run out and get one right away.
Really?
You know, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if the government's going to put it there, take advantage of the money, take advantage of the tax savings, take advantage of the fact that you don't have to pay back that money to put it towards your home deposit, and you get the tax savings. And anytime, as you know, I say, you can take some tax from the government and put it in your pocket, it's not a bad thing.
And how much money should you start with, do you think?
I would try and max it out each year with that $8,000. But if finances are just not in your favor and you can't maximize it this year, the unused contributions carry forward to next year and the year after. So it might take you a while to get to that $40,000, but you don't have to do it all at once. But you could I would get started on it. If you're doing a TFSA and you don't own a home, look at using this.
Okay, is this top of the podium, or are there other options other than this?
Well, there's the RSP option, but again, you have to pay it back. There's the TFSA option, which is great for savings. But I would think this one goes to the top of the podium first, because let's say you decide down the road you don't get the house. You can always transfer this money to your RSP, and even if you had no room, it doesn't count as an over-contribution penalty. So you actually could put money away for an RSP if life changes, as it does, and the house purchase didn't happen. So
you're not penalized. So starting this month, this is the rare good news story for home buyers.
Yeah, this is a rare good news story for home buyers. And if we can see interest rates in the near future starting to come down, we're going to bring more good news to the table, which it could make for a very bright summer. Let's hope so.
Okay, just like the weather turning around. We'll talk to you next week.
You bet. Talk to you next week.
Peter Cishecki, our financial expert.